How's it going, YouTube? Kargoz here from Esports Hero, and I'm very, very excited. Moments ago, I hit Legend this season. The date is currently April 17th, 2015, and the list I used is pretty interesting in my mind, and I wanted to do a deck tech on it. Now, over the past year, I've played pretty much every iteration of Hunter. Aggro, mid-range, controlled, primarily mid-range, but I can say with confidence that I believe in this list. I feel this list is so strong, and I'm not sure why other hunters haven't figured this out. I could be delusional, but if I am onto something, I'm going to share it with you guys, and hopefully we'll figure it out. So we'll get into the list now. I'm going to call this hunter Gilbin Hunter, Stealth Hunter, you know, whatever you want to call it, but it's insanely strong. So I'm not going to walk you through every card, because I'm going to assume the people watching this just know the basics of every card, but 2 Abusive, 2 Leper, 2 Worgen. With regard to 1-drops, 6 is the magic number. I've tested this many times. 6 1-drops, it's the perfect number. You don't draw too many of them, you don't draw too little of them. And the only noteworthy card out of these 3 is Worgen. You're going to see a theme here, a stealth theme. Worgen is insane. Fits perfectly congruent with your playstyle with this deck. Allows you to safely develop a minion, even a 1-drop, which is they're so easy to remove. So the 1-drop I find absolutely indispensable is Worgen. So the other 2, you know, they could be flexible. I don't think they are, but Worgen is the most important and the best. Okay, moving on to Glaivezookas. I wanted to spend a couple seconds on this card because it fits with our stealth theme. When you develop a minion in stealth, there's obvious synergy with Glaivezooka, so more often you're going to be able to get the battle cry off and get better value out of your Glaivezookas. Fantastic card though. 2 explosive traps, no snake traps or freezing trap shenanigans. This allows you to play more consistently, and just really fits with your deck. Helps you get that extra reach. 2 quick shots. So there are no kill commands in this deck. Some of you may be confused. I'll say that again. There are no kill commands in this deck. Kill command, it's too expensive, and there are very few beasts in this deck. And when you are using it to finish off your opponent late game, it's pretty difficult to keep a beast on board because your opponents are often playing around that, and it oftentimes becomes a 3-mana, 3-damage spell. So quick shot is much more versatile. It allows you to get rid of zombie chows on the board that they play early on, which could be a nightmare for Hunter. It allows you to get rid of a lot of things really if you need to. It also has 2 mana, so you can squeeze in hero powers to get extra reach anyway. And also when you're top decking, obviously quick shot is amazing and just allows you to get some extra reach. You can, if you're top decking looking for extra damage, you can quick shot into a Leroy or something. It's just amazing. So this card, 2 of in my mind, absolutely. Try it, you're gonna love it, you won't go back. This card right here is a legend. He's a beast. I haven't seen other hunters run him. I'm not sure why. He's amazing. He gives you so much extra tempo when played early game because that warrior is still going to use his Fiery War Axe charge on him. That druid is still going to wrath him, but they're going to do it 1 turn later, and it's going to keep you 1 turn ahead, and this is going to guarantee you at least 2 damage. And it's just, his stats are phenomenal. You can develop Glaivezookas with him. He's even great late game because when you play him on the board, he's in stealth. Holy Novas and stuff don't kill him. And oftentimes he just gives you that extra reach you need late game. So Gilbin Stalker is probably the most impactful card difference out of this whole list. I absolutely love this card. I'm going to craft 2 golden ones in celebration of hitting Legend. 2 Iron Beaks. I have to run 2. Unfortunately, the meta has a lot of Hunter hate, and you need to get to deal with the Belchers and just all types of Warlock shenanigans too with Void Collars and eggs and stuff. You just need 2 Iron Beaks. There's nothing else I need to say about this. If the meta does shift in the future towards a less taunt heavy meta, then maybe 1 Iron Beak. It's a little bit flexible. 2 Mad Scientists, absolutely broken card. Don't need to say anything about this. Eaglehorn Bow, great card. Animal Companions, of course. 2 Unleashes. Even though we don't have jugglers, you still get insane value from them, and it's mainly because of Implosion and all these little token cards, and it's just a really phenomenal card. Run 2 of, just trust me on this. 2 Arcane Golems. It's a Huffer with a slight drawback. It's a really good card though. It's super mana efficient for the damage. And then one Jungle Panther. This card is the only flexible card slot in the whole list in my opinion. It's a very airtight list. But if you are going to not run this Jungle Panther, you can run a Knife Juggler if you feel like you're short on 2-drops. But I love the Jungle Panther. It's like a Huffer, except you get the damage 1 turn later. You know, all the other synergies that I mentioned earlier, even late game. Super good card. So that's Jungle Panther, 2 Wolf Rider, and a Leroy. So like I mentioned, this deck is airtight, and the stealth mechanic is amazing for hunters for many reasons. For one, obviously you're going to get tempo when you play them early. Late game, you can get damage in that you otherwise couldn't, because even if your opponent has a full board, you developing a stealth minion, they can't do anything about that. And thirdly, it has the stealth mechanic has very good synergy with your explosive trap. So you don't have to necessarily forego development of your board entirely anymore when you're trying to make them play into your stealth trap. If they have a huge board of like 3-2s, 2-2s, 1-2s, and you're waiting for them to attack into the trap and they're just trying to stall out, you can still develop, and it's just very frustrating for them to deal with. So there are many synergies with the stealth mechanic. Try it out. Next video, I'm going to get into some games. Alright, so it's time to get into some games here. Malfurion, our first opponent. I'll try and walk you through as many things as I can. Worgen is we're going to keep Worgen for sure. Wolf Rider tends to be okay as well against Druids. What I'm really looking forward here is a 2-drop though, so we're just going to try and fish for a 2-drop. This can be a very frustrating. Worgen is amazing here. It's great that we drew the Gildan, by the way, but Worgen is really good because if the Druid doesn't have Coin Wild Growth, he has to pass. And he can't use his coin to take out the Worgen. It's actually better when it's vice versa. When you play the Worgen and you have the coin, he can't hero power it down, and you can coin out a 3-drop the next turn, but this is still good. Okay, some sort of mech druid. I'm really not scared of this at all. Just gonna go ahead and play out the Gildan. Amazing card, can't get Wrathed. I'm just gonna hero power and go face. Okay. Really not too scared of this card or the damage, so we're just gonna play out play out 2 more stealth minions. He can't swipe, so it's not like I'm playing into it. So he would have used that Wrath last turn, most likely, if it was just a regular 2-3 or a Knife Juggler or something, but he can't, so. So we're going to be really mana efficient here, and just choose to use all the mana, left the Freezing Trap. And no matter what he does, we'll be able to take it out with the Eagle Horn next turn, so. Worst case scenario, he swipes, goes face, we have to tank the damage. Power it down. Depending on what we draw, we might actually just draw in face. Let's see. So we actually are going to do that. This really is a race. He's still miles away from having the mana to combo me, so. He's playing some weird mech druid list. I'm not just gonna start trading into his stuff for no reason. Some still fun. was a misplay on his part. He should have just attacked first. He put the Belcher first. Not sure what that's about.
I hunt alone.
So, we actually are looking at lethal here. Yeah, if he takes the 2 damage from the Leper Gnome, we have lethal. Well, if he hero powers, we might not, so. Let's see what he chooses to do. This is the weirdest list. This is like such a strange line. He's gonna hero power that down, interesting. So yeah, he's dead. Honestly, it's kind of a bad game. This dude is a complete scrub, so I feel bad even showing this.
Ready to ride. Get in there, maggot.
Yeah, he doesn't
Taste my steel.
I mean, that dude is pretty terrible. I don't know. We're just gonna get right into the next one. Okay, game 2 mirror match. This is my specialty. I'm very good at hunter mirror matches, and I do feel that our deck is favored versus the standard list with jugglers and stuff. I am actually going to keep everything here and just hope that we draw into the mad scientists. And he missed his 1 drop. This is really looking good for us, so we're just going to coin out both jugglers. And at this point, he's already so far behind on the board. Let me think, best thing he could do is play a mad scientist. Then we'd go face with the Glaive Zuka. It's the best thing he could drop.
I'll show them.
Yeah.
I'll show them.
It's okay. So the mad scientist will die. We'll have a second weapon charge to get rid of the trap. And we'll be so ahead on damage.
Hunt alone.
He's already effectively at 19 HP. It's crazy. So we'll test for freezing trap. The Leper Gnome. Or for whatever it is, an explosive, yeah. The value of Gilbin really showing right here. He really can't do anything to remove it. The damage is guaranteed. Even if he explosive traps another one, he's gonna survive through it.
I'll show them. I'll show them all.
So here's where we just go for the throat, honestly, unless we draw something. Yeah, we're just gonna go for the throat here. Actually, we're not. We do have the unleash, so we'll be able to get value from the abusives. This could screw up his plan if this is a freezing or something. I just wanted to. Okay.
Put this apple on your head.
He's gonna go for the juggle, huh? Interesting. We have such a life lead that we're just gonna go face here. He has to deal 20 damage, it's 7 mana, think so. He has 4, 6, 8.
Put this apple on
2
your
kill
head.
commands would be. And that's good. That's a good dagger. No, can't be enough. There's no way. Both explosives down. Yeah, he's dead.
Get in there and fight, maggot!
Closer than I thought, but. It's a good attempt. Just gonna finish him off here.
I can't do that. Get in there and fight, maggot! Get in there and fight, maggot!
Okay, our third game is against a paladin. It's kind of cool that we have multiple matchups here.
Begin.
Not the most crazy games in terms of, you know, the decision making and stuff, which is kind of a shame, but you know, hopefully you guys get a gist for it, and you know, feel free to reach out on my stream, and I'll be happy to help you out. Hopefully we draw one drop here, and we do. That's awesome. Would have been better to be if it was a leopard gnome or something, but he's probably gonna coin out a hero power, as they always do. So he's playing it really greedy. We're not gonna reveal the Slave Zuka yet, because he might end up still hero powering if he's super greedy. Oh, mustard. Okay. It's pretty good.
Reporting for duty.
He's still not that good. He's taking a lot of damage. Just gonna hero power and go face. I mean, just gonna Glaive Zuka and go face with everything. That's cool, we get to see Blackwing Technician in this game. Most important thing with Hunter is you just want to be really mana efficient, so actually I was tempted to just Mad Scientist Hero Power, but yeah, it's not bad. Let's save the charge on the weapon. So what could you do it for, man? You could Consecrate, but that won't do much. Okay, True Silver. True Silver trade into the Leopardman. It's taking a lot of damage. We'll be at 15. Oh, he has 17 with the second gun.
I'll show them. I'll show them all.
As tempting as it is to quick shot there and get some value, we're not going to do it. There will be plenty of time to get value from the quick shot. This guy's an absolute man. He's at 9. If we draw like Arcane Golem, would that be lethal?
Put this apple on your head.
No, it wouldn't be lethal. Not yet. 1 mana off lethal if it was Arcane Golem.
Reporting for duty. Reporting for duty. Reporting for duty.
Oh man. Okay. I'm gonna get this damage in before he puts it
Get
in
in
the
there
taunt.
and fight, maggot!
So he has to heal, taunt, clear the board, do something. Heal bot would be what saves him, not a Belcher or anything. That's not saving him, yeah, it's over.
Shields up. Red alert.
Very surprising he didn't have a Belcher or anything. It's uncharacteristic of this matchup. Paladins usually have 1 to 2 Belchers, or 1 Belcher and 1 heal bot, or 1 Belcher and 1 lay on hands. Basically, usually have 2 things that can screw you up. So, GG. Thanks for watching, guys. Sorry if these matchups weren't the most exciting things ever, but hopefully it gives you a little bit of an idea how to play this list. The main point I just want to really get across is that the stealth mechanic is broken with hunters, and just abuse it, guys. So thanks again, and I'll see you in the next video. Have a good one.